All right, starboard bow, we got a HappyRun e-bike here. Pulling out of the box, doing all the clips, getting rid of all the tie wraps, all that's good, but sometimes you run into things after you pull this stuff out that are a little different than the ones we did before. Like this one right here, we got the tire on the front. This one's good because you got the kickstand already installed, so I can just lean it on that. First thing you got to do, just so we can get this tire on, make sure it's on nice and safe, is I want to put in the handlebars so we can turn this thing upside down as I usually do to make sure that the brake caliper and all that stuff, you notice there's no drum on here. So I got to put that on first. So I'm going to go ahead and put the handlebars on here, turn it over on its back, and then start to take care of business where we just put handlebars and then tire wrap. Just pay attention to this box. This is not a normal what's in the box. There's a lot of extra supplies here. We got an extra battery. We got a pump. We got an AC power supply. A second AC power supply. We got the fender. We got the front turn signals, left and right. We got the little backrest. This is the headlight, guys. That's the headlight. And the braces for the headlight. That's right. We got to put on this rotor. So that's going on the front tire. There's your user's manual. There's the rotor screws right there. Pay attention. Another AC power supply. We got all the tools. We got a lock and a pump. How about that? A lock and a pump. And we got the display. That's an interesting display. That's going to be fun. And we got your left and right pedals and an extra key. But we also have these. These are key cards. You're going to have to wave these in front of that display right there so that we can turn the bike on. So let's get the front tire on. Get rid of all four of these screws. You take this plate off, bring up the handlebars, tighten them up into there, and get the handlebars on first. Don't drop the screws, guys. There you go, 4 of them, and the plate, guys. We just pick up these handlebars. Make sure all the wires, you want to make sure all that's not kinked, because you got this looks like blinkers, and this looks like the headlight. Blue, and then the red's a blinker. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one screw in with the plate just to hold the handlebars in. So I got one plate right here, right? One screw. See that one bolt going in? You want to hand tighten them first. After you hand tighten them, make sure this thing is nice and centered. I get the bars all the way up. Just tighten these up. You got one. Oh yeah. All right, guys, here's your display. Real simple. 2 screws in the back, 2 screws right there. Goes like that. You got your green and your regular power cord right there. And then there's your green, which goes there, and your power goes right there. On, I have it upper, so that we should be able to just press this S button right here, 1000, and you get a little switch right there telling you it's on with the 2 little dots. Then you need your little NFC card, your trip, you got your miles per hour, you got your HappyRun, 3 bars left on this upper battery, 0 to 60 on the mileage. I mean, it's a nice display when it's dark, but during the day, you can't see anything. So that's your display, guys. And then you just hold down the S button like that, and it'll turn it off. If you press the S button again, you see the pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it goes back to 0. That's all right, guys, we got the handlebars on. Let's clean up all this mess, and then we'll get back to the tire. He's ready to roll. Let's do it. First thing we got to do is get this rotor. We got 6 screws. Let's put this on the front tire. I'm going to put the screws on with my hand first. And when you tighten them down, I don't have a torque wrench, but just that's on there. That's on there. That's on there. Dude, let's put it on the bike. Make sure, guys, usually there's a tab in there that you can pull out between the brake pads. It doesn't look like there's any in there. So, all right, guys, I got all 6 screws in. I got the disc in between the brake pads. Make sure it's nice and secured in between the brake pads. I got the screws on. You can tighten up those bolts in a little bit. Just hand tighten them, both sides. Okay, boom, boom. Make sure, guys, when you hand tighten those, then you take this, and there you go. You got a straight tire, nothing rubbing against the brake pads, otherwise that would not freely spin. We got the front tire on, got the kickstand on. We got to put on the fender, get the back seat, a couple other things, got the extra battery. But in the meantime, let's turn this thing back. Okay, let's put on the left and right pedals. Same story, guys, righty-tighty, lefty-tighty. Oh, that's the right one. Remember, lefty-tighty, guys. Okay, here's your left one. Pedals are on. Put on the fender while we're here. Oh, good, the bolt's already on there. Ain't gonna work. Unlike normal, we get the light and the fender. This is just the fender, guys. Light's gonna be up here. Real simple, guys. One nut, one bolt. All right, we got a fender. We got a fender. Boom. Rear light, rear turn signals. Real simple, two nuts. Two nuts, right there. FYI, guys. See this little cable right here? And this little cable right here. Just plug those in. All right, let's put the headlight on and the left turn signal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take these two nuts out and tighten that on. Those are tight, guys. Okay, there's your light. Blue plug right here that goes to the blue plug here. Boom, she's in. Now we got to put on the turn signals. And there's two turn signals. See these guys, you got to pull the bolt off here first. Send that through there. Bring the bolt around here. Screw it on. Behind the bolt's behind my fingers here. Okay, there's one. And then you have the red right here. Boom, that's clipped on. Bolt in there. Red ones. Boom. So we got the lights on, we got the turn signals on, front tires on, kickstand is on, back brights are on, lights are on. How about these turn signals? The brake, there's your light. That's the top button there. That's your big old headlight, guys. All right, let's put on the rear foot holders. Oh yeah, there you go. It's in this little box. You put the basket in there. Here's the rack I was talking about. See this little seat right here? It has two screws underneath it that you pull out, lift up the seat, and this backrest goes like that onto the back of the seat. I took it out because I don't like putting my foot over the top of it. So basically, this rack right here, if you notice those two indents or two holes right there, you take the seat out, put the rack on, and you have the opportunity to have a big old rack in the back compared to the seats. Lower battery, I put that in there, needs to be charged. There's a red switch underneath the seat that has to be put. One up is the top battery, two switch down is the lower battery. Make sure, guys, you put the key in, turn the key in the upper battery, turn on those switches to work. So there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing for a ride. We'll go over the spec. Dual batteries, obviously you can see those things, 48 volts, top and bottom. Top's the 28 amp hour. The bottom's a 18 amp hours, 1,000 watt peak motor up to 2,000 watt. Top speed's 28 miles an hour. I got 32 on this, guys. 1 to 5 pedal assist. You control that with the S, the power button on that's a little right, that little green button there. 85 plus miles next. Full suspension, you can control the front suspension. It's got a torque converter, large LED display, but you know what? not a really good display. Not very good, especially during the day. Aluminum alloy front fork, premium 20 by 4-inch nub tires. It's got a half-twist throttle, high-strength carbon steel frame, alloy pedals, aluminum alloy control grip levers. It says it takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge this thing up. 2 chargers, you can charge both batteries at the same time. Seat level on this thing is 5'3" to 6'5", 330-pound payloads. Thanks, guys. Let's continue on this ride. Let's get it on. I got the camera on my chest here. These are the blinkers. That's the horn, the light, front light, lights off. Blinkers are on. Left is right. Hit it again, it turns them off. We got the start switch to turn the display on. You got your 7-speed Shimano gear shifter. Zero. I like it. When it's in zero, throttle's not working, so pushed it in 1. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's what it is. You know what? Some of these things you got to learn on your own, or you got to read the user's manual, guys. So let's go to 2. A little quicker. Go to 3, a lot quicker. You know what, guys? I can't even see the display, so I'm gonna have to change that, bring that down a little bit for me to see it. But this thing's cruising pretty good. Wow, this thing, I'm gonna tell you what, guys. That shock underneath the seat, it's a game changer. I just did a video on another bike where it was smooth, it had the big, tall, not fat tires, but very big tires, and it was smooth, but it was. This thing is unbelievable. Wow, it rides so smooth. And disc brakes. This thing goes, guys. Throttle only. Here we go. Ooh, it picked up. This is going 31 miles an hour. I don't like this thing. It's so comfortable. Almost like a boat. It's almost get me seasick because it's kind of just moving. But other than that, this thing is kicking booty. Let's see what we got here. Okay. We got a right, left turn. That means we can go this way because those guys are held off, and we can go down over here to the light, so we can stop and kind of assess the situation. And the seat's not uncomfortable whatsoever. I mean, it's not a regular seat. My inner thighs are rubbing up against the seat a little bit, but you know what? I'm a smaller guy. This is definitely not for a bigger guy, like a tall guy, because his knees will be up by the on the handlebars. I don't know if. All right, guys, let's check uphill. I come to a complete stop. Got the pedal assist number 5, throttle only, and it's going up this hill pretty good. This is a hill check. Hill check 1, guys. Medium steepness. See this hill up ahead before me? Oh, if it gets up that hill on pedal assist 5, I'm sure you got to drain the battery. I'm going 12 miles an hour uphill, so that's pretty good, guys. And made it up this hill, no problemo. Down to 2 green bars, 12 miles an hour, up 10 miles an hour. God, this is a steep hill. Come on. Let me see if you can see it better if I show you this way. It's pretty steep, huh? Okay, let's go down the hill, check the brakes. Both brakes, not bad. Does it? Takes a while for those brakes to get in too. But this thing rides so nice, man. Holy smokes. Ay, caramba. Let's go over this real quick here. Oh, wow. Pretty good. Squeaking a little bit. All right, Bow, the HappyRun Tank G70. I'll tell you what, for a little bike like this, not little, but it is a tank. But it's a comfortable tank. The tires on this thing are awesome. The shocks under the seat, the fork, everything was great. The ride was awesome. I had one issue with the display. Can't very see it very well while you're cruising around, especially when it's bright out. Other than that, I enjoyed it so much. I want to thank HappyRun for sending me the bike. I hope that you guys enjoyed the product review, the unboxing, the setup, the review, the whole thing. So guys, again, thank HappyRun. I appreciate it. All the information is going to be in the description of this video. Thank you guys, and enjoy your day.